Hey, okay, so my hair is extra floofy today. Well, um, originally I was going to do Jason the Wheeled Warriors because we have episode 7 after that intense episode last time. But I found, because that's what I do. No, but this series is a series that I thought was from my imagination. I was starting to think I completely imagined it. Now, as you know, when I was a kid, I was obsessed with The Little Mermaid. And as a result, I was obsessed with mermaids in general. And it's I can't even describe how obsessed with mermaids I was. Oh gosh, my hair is so floofy. We're just gonna have to deal with it. But don't take a nap after you wash your hair. Oh, word of advice. Because this always happens. Every time. Uh, but anyway, there was an anime series. I swore there was an anime series that I watched when I was a kid. But every time I would look it up, I would get the movie from the 70s, which of course I watched. And it's very sad. It sticks to the actual story of Hans Christian Andersen's. And of course I watched the fairy tale theater. I remember when fairy tale theaters came out because I thought my grandmother would record that, yeah, the VHS recording, everything, and she would record off PBS. And she said that she had The Little Mermaid, and of course, I thought that by that point it was released to VHS. The actual Disney version was, and so I was really excited. They gave it to me, and I'm like, "What is this? This isn't what I saw in the theater." And everything. Um, yeah, so I was disappointed. But I remember watching this anime TV series. The mermaid's name was Marina, and every once in a while I would look it up and it would always direct me to that 70s anime movie. And I was like, this isn't this isn't it. Yes, good movie, but that's not what I remember watching. Well, I found it. And I want to react to it. There's only 26 episodes. This, from what I was reading, it was released in 1991. And of course, that was around the same time, 91, 92, somewhere in there. And of course, that was when the Disney Little Mermaid TV series was released because it was released around the same time that Beauty and the Beast came out. And so Disney, of course, tried to say that this series was trying to uh, compete with Little Mer okay. And I was also reading uh, some reviews, and of course, there are people that are going to say, well, the Disney version is better because everybody is uh, accepting of Little Mermaid. I mean, Disney's version of Little Mermaid, and that's what they're used to. The whole red hair. And I'm noticing that anime Little Mermaid, she has blonde hair. In the 70s, she had blonde hair, and in this one, she has blonde hair as well. So, I I'm not meaning anything by it. I just find it interesting that in anime she always has blonde hair. But everybody always wants to make mermaids with red hair now. And I kind of find it frustrating that now because Disney made uh Little Mermaid, nobody can make Little Mermaid now. It's really stop. Hans Christian Andersen made this story like in the 1800s. Just stop. Quit it. Oh my gosh, there are actual companies that make those knockoff and one of them like literally knocked off for what was it, Frozen, where they actually took uh from the poster or whatever. Yeah. And so but anyway, so this is the Adventures of the Little Mermaid. Let's go ahead and watch. I remember the theme song. I'm so pathetic. See, I don't see how this can be a knockoff. Just from the intro alone, I don't see how this can be a ripoff of Little Mermaid. And that's what a lot of the things were saying.
Once upon a time, humans and merpeople were friends. They shared everything, including the Mer King's golden tablet. The golden tablet contains magic that can change merpeople into humans and let them live on land. One day, a greedy human stole the golden tablet. The Mer King was furious and decreed that the friendship between merpeople and humans was over forever. Now there is hope for a new friendship. It began when a ship carrying Prince Justin of Gandor was driven by the waves into a reef. The ship sank, plunging Justin deep into the sea. Luckily, he was saved from a watery end by a beautiful young mermaid named Marina, and the two fell deeply in love. Since they live in different worlds, Marina and Justin cannot spend as much time together as they would wish. With the help of a little magic, Justin can breathe underwater and Marina can walk on land, but this magic lasts for only 1 hour each day. The short time they do have together is often interrupted by the schemes of Hedwig, an evil sea witch who wants to become the most powerful witch in the world. To do this, she needs an amulet of power, which is out of her reach and in the hands of a sorcerer whose name is Anselm. Anselm is a friend and teacher for Prince Justin. Using the power of the sea and the help of Prince Lothar, a human who has vowed to destroy Justin, Hedwig tries to capture the young prince and trade him for the amulet. There is a chance for Marina and Justin to overcome all their problems. If they can only get the golden tablet with its magic of change, Marina could become human, and they would be able to share their love and laughter forever.
That is the most anime formula ever. Oh gosh. I mean, did you get all that, honey? What was that from? Emperor's New Groove. Oh, good heavens. None of that. Yeah, and it was like 3 or 4 reviews that I read, and they were trying to say that it was ripping off Disney's Little Mermaid and trying so hard to be Little Mermaid without being Shut up. There was no sorcerer in Little Mermaid. It, look, I watched it billions of times. I know the story. I still like it. I mean, good heavens. Even with saying that Great Mouse Detective is my favorite and everything. No, I have a soft spot for Little Mermaid. There was none of this says and there's 26 episodes. Get off it. Oh my gosh. Like I said, we've become comfortable with Disney's Little Mermaid. So it's like whenever there's another Little Mermaid main, immediately people flare up and they're like, oh my gosh, chill out. Hans Christian Andersen is the creator, not those people. Yeah, they didn't make up the story, people. They didn't pull it out of their butt. Okay, let's see how this goes.
In a tragic accident on a stormy sea, young Prince Justin of the Kingdom of Gandor is swept overboard. A beautiful princess from a nearby kingdom under the sea felt something for the helpless human and swam to his rescue. These were the days of magic. Kindly sorcerers and wicked witches casting
Kind of like
magical
Hyrule.
spells in the never-ending battle between the forces of good and evil. This is the background on which our adventure begins.
My goodness! What's happened, you poor man? Are you hurt? Ugh. Here, let me help you.
Oh, beautiful girl, save me.
Oh. What's that you say? About a girl?
Are you the one who saved my life?
Oh, I suppose I did.
Liar!
Much. I'm Prince Justin. What's your name?
You're the prince? Well, my name is Cecily.
What a lovely name.
What? You want me to make you a human being because you've fallen in love with that fat-headed Prince Justin? Well, that's gonna cost you plenty, dearie, because I don't work for anyone for nothing. Now, how much have you got?
Anything. Whatever you want. Please, just make me a human being.
All right, my princess. The price will be the loss of your beautiful voice. Maybe I misunderstood when you said whatever I want.
If I must.
That'll be just splendid. But if you're unable to marry him within a single month, your penalty will be death. That's because you're such a stupid little mermaid. You won't be able to remain
Rude!
longer than a single month. But if anyone interferes, then the whole deal is off.
All right, then.
With my power it begins. I cause this girl to shed her fins.
And she was able to walk and dance and lived happily ever after. How I wish.
Marina.
And so it was that Princess Marina was able to assume human form and enter the kingdom of Gandor in search of the young prince who had stolen her heart.
That's quite a kiss. If she's able to daydream all that. Oh, good heavens. It's a cartoon. That's what happens, you know. And again, it's actually this is following the story better than than the Little Mermaid did. Oh, actually, no, I should backtrack. It's about the same. At least uh the Sea Witch was more modest about bringing her to the surface. Oh, good heavens. Excuse me. At least in this one, uh, she has clothing when she's brought to the surface and everything. And I had a thought and I lost it. Not uncommon. Okay, let's see how this goes.
Walking about on land was strange for her, but as she
She
explored
never
and
had
sailed about the sea,
feet.
she found many beautiful things there, which filled her with delight. But it seemed that Prince Justin had not noticed her presence in the kingdom, and Marina feared she might never meet him.
Marina? Your name is Marina, isn't it? My tutor told me your name, and I wanted to invite you to my party. We're celebrating my engagement. Somehow I feel that we've met before somewhere. It's the most odd feeling. Is it possible that we've met?
Why would you run away? You wanted him to.
Justin handled that beautifully.
That poor mermaid.
Don't be silly, Marina. Of course you're going to the prince's engagement party. How do you suppose the prince will become aware of you if he doesn't see you from time to time? Besides, this is the best opportunity for you to bring his memory back. If you don't, you'll lose him.
Got a point.
I'm sorry. I really am. I'm a big loudmouth and I'm always putting my nose in where it's not wanted and making you cry, but this might be your only chance to make him remember that it was you who pulled him out of the ocean and put the breath of life back into his body.
You look lovely in that gown, Cecily.
Do I really, Your Majesty?
Of course, my dear. And do call me Mother.
Yes. But good heavens, Mother.
Tell me what troubles you, my little pet.
I'm just curious, ma'am. That person has been hanging about the palace like a member of the royal family.
Are you talking about Marina?
I believe that's her name, yes. I certainly hope she doesn't expect to come to the engagement party.
I'm afraid Justin insists on it. He's formed quite an attachment to her, you know.
Well, it's certainly his privilege to invite whatever riffraff he wants, but I don't understand it.
Now, we mustn't be undemocratic about the peasants. I'm sure if the prince invited her, she must be very nice, dear.
In an ordinary way.
Wow. I don't like her. She didn't even do anything. But you know, you always have to have that character that you don't like. And so, and that's her. Oh, good heavens. Oh, yeah. I'll be honest, I watched the series before deciding to, because I found it and I couldn't help myself. I watched it and then I was like, I should react to it for the, I don't know that, I mean, it's up to you guys if you want me to watch the entire series, because we are going through Jace. We might go back and forth and everything. But in all honesty, you know, because there is a sea witch and there is Cecily, and if you know, it's not really a spoiler, but Cecily is worse than the sea witch. But you don't see Cecily that much. Oh gosh. And now this old fella, uh again, um I don't remember, it's been a while since I've read the story, but I don't remember him, you know, like this kind of a character in the story. Now I'm wanting to pick up the story and read it again because I like him. I really, really like him. It might be something that the writers decided to put in, and I'm glad. But again, it's part of the anime formula. They always have, you know, look at Legend of Zelda for gosh sakes. And But you always in anime and manga, and you always have an old person that comes in. And I don't know about Trigun, but that's one of my favorites. And well, there's always an old person that comes in and acts like a mentor in one of the episodes. But anyway, so let's see what he has to say here.
Aren't you gonna do anything to help Marina, you old barnacle?
Help it if people insist on behaving stupidly.
Well,
Bah! Justin's engaged, and to a flippity-gibbet without a brain cell working because
Wow!
he's the one who pulled him out of the ocean, and she's taking all the bows because she wants to be a princess.
we know what happened, but what are you and I gonna do about it, huh?
We're not going to do anything about it. It's up to Justin to remember who saved
What
him.
if he doesn't?
Then that will be the end of it.
Poor Marina, what'll become of her? If I could do magic, I'd certainly try to save her.
I've made a vow to never interfere in the matters of human beings with my sorcery, so there is nothing I can do.
Of course, if no one broke any rules, there'd be no point in having them, would there? You and I are the only ones who can help, you know.
I'm sorry, but I can do nothing about it.
Famous last words. Just remember, this is a kid's show, and the things that he said about Cecily.
This is all wrong. Marina saved.
Quiet.
Remember, Justin. You must remember.
And there it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, a toast to my son and his bride, long life and happiness. To the bridegroom!
But it isn't official just yet.
Justin,
Oh, beg pardon?
is something bothering you, Justin?
Me? Bothering me?
Yes, you were about to say something.
I was?
It's happening. Go after her.
It was Marina all the time. Marina!
Justin, come back!
Justin, what's the matter with you, my boy? This is your engagement party.
No, Father! How can it be? It's missing a bride. Mine just left. Marina! Come back, Marina!
You should have run after her. Not called after her. Ah. No, run out the door. Like out the castle. Dude. I'm disappointed. Oh. Because seriously, if he remembered that she was that she had a tail or something when She's back in the ocean, buddy. Oh, good heavens. Oh. And if anything, he should have given that girl, Cecily, a piece of his mind. Like, you lied. You didn't save me. Oh my gosh. Oh. But he's too nice, I guess. He's a nice prince. Yeah. Okay, let's see what happens. At least he remembered.
Well, why don't you pull Marina out?
I'm afraid we're too late now. My swimming days are past, and we could never reach her with natural means. Marina's beyond my help this time.
Let me get
Oh,
this
she's still a
straight.
person.
Your policy is never to use magic to interfere in human affairs, right?
Hmm?
But Marina's not really human. Or am I wrong? So that rule doesn't really apply to her, does it?
You'd make a magnificent attorney, Ridley.
Well, I like you too, Ansem, but don't you think we better do something for Marina before it's too late?
Very well, I'll leave it to you.
Okay. Do whatever you have to do.
Allez-hop! Invalidatis mortis!
My poor mermaid princess! Help! Someone help Marina!
Yay! The witch's spell is broken. She's all right.
My prince. What's happened to me?
You're talking. I can't believe it. You're gonna be all right. It's wonderful. Hooray!
Okay. That seahorse. I had forgotten about the seahorse when I was, from years ago. Is annoying. Her name is Winnie, and she has that scream that she does. And that's like a special power that she has. And like I guess that it's the equivalent of like she's Marina's friend, right? And I guess that it is the equivalent of Flounder in a way. But that scream is so annoying. Now I could see where kids would try to, when this was popular and everything, I could see where kids would do that. I don't remember if I ever did. I'm sure that I probably did and everything, but oh my gosh. Out of all the things that you could do with this character, and that's what you did. And and it's like every episode they have to throw that in somewhere. It's like stop. Oh my goodness. And that's like the only annoyance with this character? Like like I said, she's like the equivalent of Flounder, really. I mean, she's the best friend of Marina, and When you think of Flounder, he's adorable and everything. But it's that damn scream. I don't know why they added that to the character. I don't. And I don't know why they gave this character a superpower of some kind. I just don't. But that's anime for you, right? All right, let's see what happens.
Good morning, your gloominess. Are you gonna look at the ocean until it dries up?
Leave me alone, Chauncey. Bug someone else.
I do like
Why?
Chauncey.
You are in a bad mood. Breakfast not settling well? The royal dreams were not pleasant last night?
It was Marina who saved my life. She's a mermaid. And I behaved so stupidly toward her. My happiness is gone.
Huh? A mermaid? My prince suddenly believes in mermaids?
There she is! Marina!
Go after her. No, don't yell. Kiddo. Gee, if only I could use my legs and go after her. Buddy.
Prince Justin, please come inside before you become seriously ill.
I think he already is. It's the love sickness.
Good morning. Marina, why don't we take a picnic basket and go to the undersea mountains?
No. I want to be alone. Please go without me, Winnie.
Couldn't you ring the doorbell before barging in?
Tell me something, Ridley.
What?
Now that Prince Justin is married, is he living happily ever after?
Well, what gave you the idea that Prince Justin was married?
She thought he was married.
Oh, no. He remembered it was Marina that pulled him out of the water and realized he was in love with her.
Ridley, why didn't you tell me before?
Prince Justin.
If anything, it's knocking off Sword in the Stone. At this precise spot.
I must talk to you about, Anselm.
Of course, Prince Justin. But I was just about to sit down to dinner. Perhaps you and your page would care to join me.
No, thank you. You see, I need your advice. I've fallen in love with Marina. I want to be with her, Anselm. But you see, I can't. Marina is a mermaid. Please tell me if it could be possible at all for me to be with her.
But I'm only an old man with no special talent, Justin. Romance is the province of much younger men with fire in their bones and music on their lips. I'm terribly sorry, but there's nothing I can do about this young prince.
Well, there's no hope then. Come on, Chauncey.
There might be one thing that may help, Justin.
Huh?
I met a ragged old peddler many years ago who had what he described as a great potion with singular magic properties, which he recommended for everything from emphysema to breathing underwater.
Do you still have it?
Oh, I'm sure I must have. Let me look around a bit. I believe it was in this room the last time I saw it. Prognosticatus beneficus immundi romantici benedictus.
Sneaky, sneaky.
I knew it was still According to the peddler, you need to take only a small drink of this to enable you to breathe underwater.
Now I'll be able to see Marina. We'll be together for as long as we want.
Perhaps not as long as you'd like. According to the peddler, you can only take advantage of the potion once a day, and the effects only last for an hour.
An hour? That's plenty. Come on, Chauncey, let's go.
My goodness, I don't remember any peddler coming by with a magic potion.
Did anybody ask you?
Well, your policy does seem a bit flexible when it comes to Justin.
I base every case on its merits.
Believe me, I understand. As you've already pointed out, if nobody ever broke the rules, well...
There'd be no point in having any.
Right!
Marina! I have the most wonderful news. I just found out that Prince Justin didn't marry Cecily after all, and that he realizes he's really been in love with you all the time. What? Well, no matter. I'm a mermaid and Prince Justin is a human being. My dreams are never going to come true, Winnie. Don't give up yet, Marina. A dream is something you never give up on. Come on, follow me! Where are you going? Just come on! We'll make that dream come true yet. Hedwig helped you once. Maybe she'll do it again.
Well, here goes, Chauncey. Your turn now.
I think I'll just pass, Justin.
Come on, drink up.
Yuck.
Okay, let's go.
Hey, wait a minute now. I never learned how to swim.
You don't have to know how. Just follow me.
How do they know where to find her? I mean, it's great that he wants to find her, but how does he know where? The ocean is big. And the last time he was down there, he was out. Out for the count. And he couldn't breathe. I don't think he's ever actually seen down here. Oh, good heavens. And why does Chauncey have to come down? He's not in love with her. No. That's when you know you're a dedicated page. You're a dedicated worker. Yeah, in the movie, you know that she's 16. Because she even says it. I'm 16 years old. I'm not a child anymore. And Sebastian, he was like, gosh, I can't believe I remember all of this. It shows how much I watched that movie when I was a kid, proving that I was obsessed. Sebastian even said teenagers, they think they know everything. And but in this one, I'm guessing they're teenagers as well. I would think. Uh, I suppose. I mean, usually with these anime, they're late teens, somewhere in there. So, I guess that we could say that they're teenagers. Yeah. Um, should we go with that? Like I said, yeah, how old was The Little Mermaid? Gosh, yeah, it's been, when was the last time I read that story? I do not remember now. Time to read it again. Oh, merciful heavens. Yeah, I know these days people are like, oh, teenagers getting engaged and everything, and that's just so weird. And it's like, it's not uncommon, especially when Hans Christian Andersen wrote the story. So we have to take that into consideration. So, and you do have to consider that at the end of the movie, spoiler there, yeah, she was still 16. So, and did they ever? I don't remember them ever saying how old Eric was. Did they ever say? I don't remember them ever saying how old Eric was. So he had to be around the same age, at least in his 20s. He looked in his 20s anyway. He looked older than her anyway. So, all right, let's see them try and find her.
Help me! Huh? Oh. Oh, well, I guess I don't have to know how to swim, do I?
He just told you.
The nerve to come back here for help after I made you a human being out of the kindness of my heart, and now you're a mermaid again? My answer is no, and I may even punish you for
You made her a human for a month.
You vicious old hag! Keep your stupid magic! Let it go, Winnie. I'm sorry. We won't bother you again. I don't know why you apologize to that old crone.
Crow!
Oh, she's mad now.
Demand a little more respect than I've been getting lately. How do you like my lovely flowers?
Oh, you done it now.
Every time we come down here.
But it was your idea to come here. See, Winnie gets him into trouble all the time. He just happens to show up.
Somebody please help!
Marina!
Justin, help us!
Marina!
Justin!
Gangway!
You blockhead! What's the big idea? What a moron! Are you trying to bring my house down around my ears? Get out of here!
Marina, I'll find a way for us to be together forever. I promise you this.
Yes, Justin.
Hey, I'm really getting better at swimming. Why did you come in? Ooh, ah!
You come along with me, young man. They want privacy.
And that's the end. So, as I said, this was a show that I remembered from my childhood. I was starting to think that I imagined it, and I found it. And but it's only 26 episodes. If you're interested, we can alternate between Jace and this one. I'm sure that there are a lot of people that are like, blah, because it does get very lovey-dovey at times. And but it has the formula of anime. You got your good guys, you got your bad guys, you got the old man, you got now I want to read the story again because I don't remember an old man. There is a grandmother, and she does show up later, and I'm glad they brought her in because Disney didn't do that. Look, I love the Disney I talked about it in one of my other videos. I I was absolutely obsessed with the Disney. But there's a lot of things that they took out. And you have to do that no matter what. I mean, in the plays you do that, in the movies you do that. So I understand. But just because Disney did it doesn't mean so. But anyway, if you want me to, we can continue. It's only 26 episodes, so let me know if that's what you want.